This album is not only an auditory and compositional flop, but a masterpiece. How is this a masterpiece, you goyim may ask? It is a masterpiece of deception. First and foremost, what else could we even expect from Katy Perry? In 2013, she released her music video for Dark Horse that featured her in mock Egyptian history is rife with connection to the Illuminati, hello, land of the pyramids, and its racism against the Jews, which that just might be a personal gripe here. Now let's talk about the album art itself. The cover features Katy covering her eyes with a third eye in her mouth. She is admitting symbolically that she is speaking for the Illuminati through her singing. She is depicted in Aryan fashion with stark white skin and hair that is close cropped. Her hands cover her dark brown eyebrows as well, as they are proof of her faking her Aryan identity. Her nails are orange and her eyeshadow is red and black, all three colors of the monarch butterfly, a common Illuminati symbol. Her shiny red lipstick nods to her act of seduction that she uses to mask her transition from Christian gospel to Freemason gospel. I did not pay my good cash to buy the CD. I had to watch a few unboxing videos to see. You can see that the back features three of her. Again, three is a popular Illuminati symbol. The inside is more of the eye imagery surrounded by her great lyrics. Sarcasm, by the way. Oddly, her hair is black on the inside of the pamphlet, which tells me she's saying she's the devil masquerading behind an angelic face, because dark is typically associated with evil and light with good in Western and Illuminati culture. The CD is admittedly interesting to look at, but is again the evil eye symbolism. Now for the songs. Of course, Witness is the opening track. Katy said that Witness was inspired by an ex because she realized how it is to witness life. Really, she's saying that we will witness her spiral downhill from the butterfly conditioning she's receiving. It's kind of like radiation, where it just gets worse and worse the more you receive. She says that she wants someone who speaks her language, as in understands her Illuminati babbling. And she wants to say that she's nothing to hide because she is mocking how she can be open with her evil and sheeple will just follow her anyway. On to the next track, Hey Hey Hey. This is just bland, boring pop drivel at its best. Karate chopping? Really? This is written like how I would write a song in the third grade. In fact, I think I did write this song in the third grade and the Illuminati stole it from me. Just kidding. Unless this is another Mandela effect. Hello? All in all, a throwaway piece that just shows that she is so strong because she says so. Because the Illuminati wants women to think that they have to tell the world of their value to even be valued, instead of letting us coexist as human beings. So much for a feminist anthem, am I right? Roulette begins her descent into using French titles to confuse and allure her English-speaking audience. French has been known as the language of diplomacy, but it's also a popular language for the Illuminati, because it has that romantic feel. It's very interesting for English-speaking people, and it's one of the most widely spoken languages in the world, which means that it would be very easy to tap into a majority of the world. The intro to the song sounds like Crazy Frog, honestly, just saying, and her vocals are just boring. I could see this song becoming popular in the clubs, but it's about risking dignity to get back with past lovers. Honestly, it's another example of her claiming to be a feminist and then saying that she wants to get back with old flames and let other people's judgments become a game of roulette. Also, it's very reminiscent of Love Game by the other Illuminati puppet, Lady Gaga. Not a coincidence. Swish Swish is the best track. I'm kidding. It's very confusing. First, it starts with an embarrassing sample from Fatboy Slim's Star 69 that uses inappropriate language.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut. What the fuck?
Yet she says bish instead of bitch. Again, it's just embarrassing. She calls herself a tiger, which are the monarch butterfly colors, and she compares her haters to shellfish, which are a sin to consume, and sheep, which is another religious symbol. The whole song is supposed to be basketball themed, which seems like a machine error in the music churning out machine of the Illuminati, because Katy isn't related to any NBA stars in any fashion, and nor does she seem super athletic, so it's very out of place for her. Nicki's verse references how she's the queen, typical stuff from Nicki, but she does mention how her being featured on diss tracks like this get her money. She may not be an Illuminati puppet, but she is in the music scene for the cash, that is for sure. Deja Vu is the second French title on this album. First of all, she didn't even say it right. She's saying already you, which is deja vu, instead of saying already seen with deja vu. She's basically using this song as a cover, saying her lover is abusive and boring, blah, blah, blah. But really, she's saying that her music is letting the Illuminati into you. She's saying, I'm already you. You didn't even realize, and I'm already taking over your mind by you listening to this album. Masking itself as another feminist song, Power wants to talk about how Katy is a blue flame reborn. She's like a demon, a fiery monster to be reckoned with. She wants to be the first to sit at the dinner table, pretending that that means she isn't cooking. But really it means that she's the first to get dibs when the Illuminati take the world. She wants her say in how it turns out. She talks about losing herself as she lost herself during butterfly conditioning, and she pretends that her new self is her real self when it's really just a product of mind control. Mind Maze, just take one listen and you can clearly see it's about the Illuminati. From the title to the emissions of submission and so on. Plain and simple. And the autotune is laughably bad. That's all I have to say about that one. Two More is a gratuitous love song for her ex John Mayer. Boring, bad, etc. Chained to the Rhythm is yet another Illuminati force made to curb the conspiracy saying that Katy is trying to further their agenda by her questioning our mindlessness. Bob Marley's grandson raps on this track, feeding our desire to forget the original doubts like Bob Marley and replace them with new. And also, it's just another adding rap to every freaking pop song. Just because. What more can I say? It's the same as the other songs, and it's been covered before. Next. Tsunami is a song about sex, equating the rhythm of intercourse to that of an ocean wave. She acknowledges that all this sexual imagery is killing society, and she begs us to join her destruction of mankind. The backing track sounds like something off of Sega Genesis, and I'm not saying whether that's a good thing or not. And isn't it interesting that the song makes following the rhythm sound alluring, when literally the song before is about why we shouldn't follow the crowd's rhythm? Hello? Katy immediately erases any idea of rebellion by making the rhythm seem like a good thing. Bon Appetit is disgusting, horrible, and downright boring. A track that equates women to pieces of meat from a self-proclaimed feminist? What's up with the conflicting ideologies, Katy? Oh yeah, because they're not her own. Also, Michelin ratings only go up to a 3, but she added 2 extra stars. Maybe because 3 times 2 is 6? Who knows? But the whole 666 thing is just the Illuminati's idea of trying to make you believe in some satanic thing. It's really not. That's not. Anyway, Bigger Than Me turns around and denounces the waves that she just made seem really nice. Again, she literally denounces them. She sings about how the Illuminati's agenda is bigger than her and she has to follow their orders or she'll cease to exist. It's bigger than her. It really is, Katy. Save As Draft is a failed attempt at connecting with her younger audience by using a bunch of references to Twitter, messaging apps, emails, etc. It sounds just like all the other tracks on the album, but its techie lyrics are a blatant attempt to pull in more listeners who identify with the current generation. Pendulum is an anthem for everyone. But a pendulum can also be a symbol for mind control as it swings back and forth, until you submit. Interesting. Into Me You See is another attempt to connect the listener to the singer. It claims that Katy is being transparent and that we follow her through this journey. Know her true self. She's using her live stream just to do that, which I'll cover this later. The worst part of the song is the open sesame line because it's honestly really cringe. Dance with the Devil opens up with a repeat of the idea that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. Not an original idea, and why is it on this album at least 2 times? Like, really. Obviously, the song is about how Katy sold her soul to the devil when she was taken in by the Illuminati, and how she struggles to please him while using her body and music to sell the Illuminati's message. Obviously, the devil in this case is more symbolic as the Illuminati's leader, not necessarily the devil, because this isn't for doing anything good. This is purely to further the agenda, and the devil is just the name that you can give to the Illuminati's leader. It's very symbolic, at the same time very opaque, very clear. Finally, Act My Age closes out the album as a silly rebellion song about acting like a teen even though she's in her mid-30s. First off, this song is made to push the idea that Katie's in her 30s, even though she looks way older than that. She references Peter Pan, a storybook character that keeps dead children in their age because they're full of innocence on the surface, just like a puppet should be. Overall, the reviews of Witness are pretty average, and the reception is mixed. Hopefully, if people open their 2 eyes, not 3, and look into the album's prerogative, they'll start to see what's wrong and not buy into the Illuminati's bullshit. Thanks for watching! Share this to prove that this album needs to be stopped. And just wait, because I'll be talking about her live stream very soon. Thanks so much, guys.